Jessica, you're 25.
Yeah.
Hey, Jessica, what's up? You're on with Adam Carolla, Mike Catherwood.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
First, the myth is definitely not true about black guys.
Yeah.
Okay, second.
Stop making these guys feel good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Secondly.
I'm a squirter.
Yes.
I've learned to control it, like, you know, when I'm in the moment. But it's like throughout the day, like while I'm at work or, you know, just not even thinking about sex or anything like that, it's like I get wet and I don't know why.
Drew's wife's calling him. She's pissed. She's talking to you about
She's going to talk about
squirting. When you say control over your squirting, how much control? Like, could there be a scenario like where you're like, hey, put that cigarette out, and the guy's like, F you, and you're like, ha! You know what I mean?
No.
That's
no, but like when I'm getting off.
Not like a guy at the bullwhip. Yeah. You're getting wet at work.
Huh?
You're getting wet at work.
Right.
Right.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Why?
And you're, what's she, 26?
25. I don't think that has anything to do with the squirting. I think that's a separate phenomenon. Some women just have wet and discharge and things during the day. Are you on a birth control pill?
I'm not anymore. I was on the ring. On the Nuva ring.
And did you notice that it got worse during or less when you were on the ring?
No. It seemed like maybe I was getting more wet when I was on the ring. But even before I went on birth control, it was still an issue. Not really.
Let me ask you, would you choose your wardrobe based on this issue? Like, if you're somebody who gets sweaty armpits and you're going to go on the Tonight Show, you're not going to wear a tight shirt where everyone can see you pit out. Did you do that? Would you crotch out? Would you not wear linen, no khaki pants, khakis and things like that?
No. I've never noticed that, but it's like I can't go commando. I have to wear underwear.
All right. So there you go. What's the big deal?
She's chained to the underwear drawer, man. Drew, can't you understand that?
Am I missing something? Is commando really the sort of the declaration of youth rebellion today? Is that the whole deal?
Well, also, why, especially if you're wearing a skirt, don't you sort of need to wear underpants?
Yeah. But it's kind of nice to air out a little.
It's nice to air out. The answer was no. That was the answer. I know. I wish you had the camera on this puss. He's like, ugh.
Well, you should, if you're going to wear a skirt, you should you don't see us pulling our balls out of our pants going, oh, man, it's so confining in there. All right. So you don't have that big an issue with it. Would you wear a tampon?
Would I personally, or would
I'm asking you. Would you? No, would a tampon help in a situation like this?
Or a pad of any kind, would you? Sure.
Yeah, pads are uncomfortable, and it's like...
This is somebody who doesn't like to wear underwear.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I'm walking around work, and every day I feel like I start my period, because it's getting annoying.
And then are you self-conscious with guys?
No.
Do you have one guy?
No, I'm not seeing anybody right now.
Did you say you tried to control the squirting when you were with a guy?
See, this is like, it's a new thing to me. Like, I just learned that I could do it, you know, about, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago.
Do you only like have the overflow, the squirting when you achieve orgasm, or is that something that just randomly comes about?
Right. I can only squirt when I achieve orgasm, but I don't always squirt. Like, I can hold back on it.
But if let's say we set up a clown and it had an open mouth and a balloon on top of it, and you had to do it until the balloon popped. Do you think you could do something like that?
No? Maybe.
And listen, Drew.
I was getting off.
My spidey sense is tingling here a little bit, because she started off with, I've been with every kind of brother, and then she wormed her way into, I feel underpants are confining, and now she's complaining a lot about having to wear a pad, and then when I said, are you with a guy, she was like, no.
Then we get into
There's something weird, there's something going on. What's going on with you in your relationships?
Nothing that I've noticed.
No boyfriend right now?
No boyfriend right now. He broke up with me, like, I don't know, in October.
And that was not good.
It wasn't. Well, see, like, things were going really well. I was very happy in our relationship. And then, like, Like one night, you know, we had sex, and then the next night
He
he broke
tried to
up.
light a pipe up afterwards. She blew it out, and that was it. He said,
Right.
"Good day." Are you a big gal?
Oh, I'm bigger, not big,
Oh.
but
Mm-hmm.
If if a girl's gonna say bigger on the radio, that means
Adam is radio man.
yeah. Oh, carry the one. Go ahead, Adam.
Well, this is the equivalent of you telling the cop you just had 2 beers.
Right.
If you just had 2 beers, you say no beer. If you had 8 beers, you say 2 beers. You know what I mean? So bigger is equivalent to at least an 8-pack. So,
And she's calling from Kansas.
Well, and let me say, too, that excess adipose tissue can cause a lot of estrogen, and that can cause all that moisture.
mm-hmm.
So that may be what we're talking about here.
But how come, let me ask,
huge. I'm not huge. Like, I don't even weigh 200 pounds.
all right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Proportion very well. I've got big, you know, I got big calves, big thighs, big butt.
Slow down.
Yeah, like
Adam can only stay 1 hour.
Remember
Don't
talking
get too
about the
excited.
Samoans?
Are you
Can you
over
do the war dance, baby?
Are you over 6 feet tall?
No,
Well,
I'm
then-
5'7".
All right, let me do a little radio math. What's 2 times 3, Drew?
6.
And 3 and 3?
6.
And 2 and 4?
6.
And 1 plus 5?
6.
And then what? But this one always confuses
Yeah,
me.
they all make sense.
1 times 6?
6.
Still 6.
Still 6. One time.
So
It's
even
6
one times.
Yeah, one time it. It's one time.
Because I feel like that should be more.
Yeah.
So it's not 1 plus 6. 1 times 6
Don't
is
even
6?
get into 0 times.
All right, I've come up with 5'5" and 13/16, 191.
Is that pretty close there, Jessica?
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, we're not talking about a problem here, right?
Right.
But
Like the only real downside is that you can't go commando, and you're by the way you're talking about work. Really, is that big of a problem?
No, it's just more annoying than anything.
I know, but I think it has a lot to do with the weight. Let's face it. I mean, again, it's excess estrogen, excess moisture. Let us move on, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
I
Thank
ran
you
into
very
a
much,
similar problem though, Drew. I will say.
What's that?
Well, I'm not a hairy man. In fact, I have very little body hair
First
at
of
all.
all, Adam is offended.
I know.
I have body hair.
Hairy and man go together with
But I for the show the morning show here, the Kevin and Bean show, they waxed my ass once.
Was
And
there anything to wax?
Well, yeah, I have a hairy anus, but everything else seems to be clear.
Do you have what Adam's got?
No, I don't have Santa Claus's mouth like Adam had.
Thank you.
But I do have. I mean, there's hair there, and it
Yeah.
was like in between the crack and the.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I waxed it, all of a sudden, out of the blue, for the first time in my life, I had like sweat there.
Oh,
it was
interesting.
as if the padding of the hair prevented the friction or something.
Oh, interesting.
But for the next 2 weeks, I thought I kept thinking I had a mud butt.
Maybe the hair was keeping stuff in.
Right.
And maybe that you did have a mud butt.
Right. Well, maybe if
there's
she
a
just
little
let
anal leakage.
maybe if she let a little tuft grow.
Oh, I see where you're going. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the cut of this man's jib.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta say, I'm with you. I think a little diet, little exercise, and put some panties on, double down on them if you have to, and good luck at preschool.